We are standing inside our 1984 mobile home that we have been rebuilding as our second home / investment property. And so today I'm going to do a special project in the bathroom. This one is going to be fun, but it's a project that I have to say I don't recommend doing it. This is not a how-to because I'm doing something that they tell you not to do. We're going to break some rules today and we're going to do an accent wall. So in this wall we have our toilet carrier. This is for a wall-hung toilet. We also have hookups for the sink. Since there's wet things on this wall, we have our wall mount toilet, we have our sink. We wanted a durable wall material, and I didn't want to hang our heavy toilet on drywall. Because drywall, you know, it doesn't hold up to water the best. Not that there should ever be water on it, but also it's kind of crumbly. And if there's any wiggle in that toilet with all that weight and movement over time, I didn't want the drywall crushing, cracking, crumbling. I didn't feel comfortable putting our toilet on drywall. So we wanted to find something a little more durable and long-lasting. We were going to do a tile wall, but that sounded like a lot of work and a lot of weight on this old mobile home. So I said maybe there's something easier and lighter weight, and I came up with engineered wood flooring. This is a 1/2 inch thick plywood-based engineered flooring, tongue and groove. This is made for staple down or glue down installation, and we are going to be making an accent wall with flooring on our wall. This is going to be fun and it's going to look awesome. I picked engineered flooring over solid wood flooring because I feel like it'll be more dimensionally stable. Plywood tends to not expand and contract as much as solid wood will. Now they do tell you not to use this in a bathroom, but they're talking about floors. Hopefully it holds up okay. We have a fan above me to exhaust the steam from the shower, and I think this will be, I don't know, it should work. So I have my first board cut to width, and it's looking good, but you can see we're already hitting the toilet drain. We have to notch that out, and to make everything easier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook 2 of these boards together out here temporarily and just mark out the circle of where the drain is, get everything laid out so I can make a clean opening easier instead of doing 1 board at a time. I marked on my bottom board where the bottom is, and I'm just going to make the circle and cut it out. I used a hole saw that I had to kind of trace around it, make a rough circle here. It looks rough, but it's okay because this is just a toilet drain. The whole toilet's going to be covering this. It doesn't have to be pretty. Okay, things are going to get a little more complicated, so I pulled out my toilet template and we're going to line it up. And I got to mark these. That's where the bolts go that carry the toilet. So we have toilet carrier, water inlet, and drain. There's a lot going on here. And we got to make sure they all line up. Since my water inlet is going across 2 boards, I'm going to hook a 3rd board on here. We're going to hit it with a hole saw and get it all at once. We're going to lay this out. That's good. So when I hole saw that one, it should cut right there. And now I got to check, because we came up another board, it's probably hitting our water lines for the sink. So I should mark those. Yep, we're going to be hitting right into the drain at least. Now it's just the big one. Well, I hope we don't mess these up. I'm gonna need lift. Okay, so I'm going to keep them tight to that wall gap on this side. Give me the second board. I want to see how tight this is around this circle. This is going to be the hardest part of the whole job, getting all this lined up. Can you hold that end? I'm going to gouge that wall paint. Keep it at the corner like that. Yeah. I'm gonna try to put these together. That actually looks really good right there. Like pretty even all the way around.
Cool. You want to pop the next board in and make sure it's working with this?
That's a good idea. And then we'll set the bottom, and once the bottom's set, we can take these back off and then.
Yeah. Looks good.
You got a gap. You're not down all the way.
Oh.
I think that looks
Okay.
solid right there.
We have a plan.
With that in mind, we're going to staple in the bottom.
Okay.
Well, that was a huge ordeal and process, just getting to this point of the first board done. I'm stapling it up with my DeWalt stapler. I've modified my opening to get it to go on easier. And we've also modified our plan. We're going to be adding glue. This, probably a construction adhesive would work better for this. But what we're going to do is, we're going to start gluing where it touches the studs, just to make it stronger, because I'm not familiar with this. You know, I've never put engineered flooring on a wall before, and so I just want to make sure it's not going to go anywhere or cup. You know, wood can cup. I don't know if this plywood will cup, but I don't want it bowing in or out, staples popping, and if it's glued, it should stay really flat and really solid, and then I'm not just relying on my staples. So that's going to be the plan. So I'm gonna get it. You know what? This is kind of annoying. Let's get this shower wall right out of here.
Good idea.
So I don't have to keep fighting with it. So I'm just gonna look where my studs are. Blit, blit. I'm gonna glue them down. It'll be fine as long as nobody ever wants to take this wall off.
Shove it against the wall more.
Doesn't have to be crazy glue, right?
Yeah.
I'll do it along the edge. If it's even gonna touch. These boards go together very, very nicely. Let me get this stapled in. That's good. Now I think before we get too carried away, I'm going to throw some pipe insulation around these pipes. I'll just feel better about it. Just looks better. And speaking of insulation, you guys might be wondering about this wall. Now I just want to point out that this is a fake wall. This is a wall inside our wall. Many of you guys already know that, but if you're new, behind this house wrap is our exterior wall with insulation in it. And we built another wall inside as a wet wall so that all of our plumbing was inside our house and not in the exterior wall. So the wall is insulated. I guess I'm going to be gluing it to a metal plate here.
Cool.
We do have all of our plumbing pipes protected with guards. Here we go. We're going to make this nice and tight. So far, do you like, do you hate this wood? Because I think this is really nice looking. And it's already pre-finished, super durable. I mean, if it can be a floor, why can't it be a wall?
Are those purple things set in, or how does that work?
They are not. They stick out. And I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if you're expected to make huge holes. I mean, you know, the plates do cover quite a hole, but you know what we could do is, this is flexible. They could easily push behind it, but maybe I could drill the holes, and maybe I could use my router to just set in the back of the board.
I was thinking that.
A little spot for that to go.
Yeah.
Now that we got our holes drilled for those water lines, I'm going to notch the back out a little bit so they sit flush with those water things. This is the level of work that you're only going to get DIY. So the problem is these plastic things that hold these pipes, they do stick out a little bit, and I just want them to not do that. So we're going to test fit it. Make sure everything's good. Those look good back here.
Perfect.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, if I can get this back out, we're going to glue it. If I can. Ah! Look at the glue dripping in.
Ah.
Disaster. I need water or this isn't going to wipe up good, I don't think. But we'll get it a little. Let me get this stapled in. Beautiful. What put that gouge in the wall? When did that happen?
I don't know.
Now wood should have expansion gaps. I am leaving one at this end. I'm putting it butt to the drywall because I don't know what I'm putting in that corner. And if I do trim, I want it tiny. I want it clean. I might not even need trim. It's so clean looking right now. So that's what I'm hoping for, is we're going to keep this really modern and crisp. I don't want any big chunky quarter rounds or anything to hide ugly gaps. We're ready for the next board. You guys getting bored yet? Man, I want to do a floor with this stuff.
Yeah.
Looking good. We just reached our medicine cabinet. I'm going to have to trim that a tiny bit, but we'll do that later. I can just run a saw right along that edge and clean that up. Certainly I'll regret this.
This reminds me of the bus. Remember?
Yeah. That's why I said that.
It didn't work out too well.
Nope. Get the glue out of the sun. Right there is my line. You guys see this joinery? I've never seen finger jointed lumber that big. That's cool. This one should be fine. Whoa. Lost my footing there. Let's do this little piece right here.
Okay.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I cut 2 wallows out there so we can keep going. Check this out, guys. Complicated. Struggled through that one. Let's hope it works. Looks like it'll work. There's some shreds down here. Let's get the glue on it.
Can I see how it's going?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
Okay, look at this little baby piece. Let's get a piece in right here. Hopefully the piece is in peacefully. Well guys, this one, I'm not sure what to make of it because, oh wow, we're like almost right up to the ceiling.
yeah.
I got more? I don't know.
No. Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
It looked so exaggerated.
I couldn't catch the thing. We're gonna glue it to the metal plate. We'll see how that does.
It's like all covered glue plates.
Ugh, I'm dropping glue all over. Let me get out of the way so you guys can see. It is looking really cool. Let me get this. I haven't been quite ready to attach that in yet, but it looks something like this. And we still got to do above the shower. So we're going to be doing that area also, and I think we're going to use the same wood, the same paneling. We'll see how that goes. So what a clean, awesome feeling we got with this wood floor. It's sturdy, it's 1/2-inch plywood, so it's stiff. It feels good. It's not gonna crush like drywall will under our toilet. The only thing is, will it hold up to the moisture in the bathroom? Wood is pretty moisture resistant, holds up well. This should be okay, but time will tell. It has a nice durable finish on it, so it should be easy to clean, and it should last a long time. Remember, it's made to be walked on, so it's very tough. The surface is tough. I forget what the color is, but we did buy this at Home Depot online, and they have a variety of different colors available. Can be glued down, can be stapled down. Can't be floating though. This isn't a floating floor, it's just tongue and groove. Looking good. All my cutouts, perfect. This is where the medicine cabinet's gonna be, like I said. And this will be boxed out with window trim. We're making kind of a shelf in here. And we could have just had the window come in straight and jammed it in with a deep jam, but I didn't want the window to look tiny. So we're going to give the illusion of a bigger window by making the opening wider, and we'll have this kind of wrap around sill. It'll look cool once it's all trimmed out, but I'm not ready for that. We're going for like I don't even know what to explain this, but like a modern feel in this home. It's going to be bright, it's going to be modern, but it's going to be natural. It's going to have that mix. We're going to go do some of these lighter tone woods, and I'll give you a sneak peek. We got a vanity. I tried to get one that's going to match the wall, and it's actually pretty close. So obviously we don't have the sink top on this, that's in the other room, but this will be our bathroom vanity. We got our black accents, the natural wood. I'm really liking this. This one's a little bit lighter than the wall, but the tone is right, the family is right, and I think it's going to look really good in here. We'll get that installed after the floor. You guys might have seen that I tried some floor leveler in here. Not that great, but I tried. And hey, the sink isn't rocking. Well guys, we're leaving. I am worn out, I'm hot, and I just want to go home. So we're done for today. I'll wrap up around the top of the shower and all that another day. We got enough done. Yeah. Do you like how it came out?
It's beautiful. Perfect.
Yeah, I think that was easier than doing tile also.
Yeah.
So I'm glad, guys, I'm not in the mood for tile anymore. We're burnt out. So we're going to try to avoid tiling. There's going to be one tiled spot in this house. Backsplash. We'll deal with it.
But we won't be using mortar. We'll be using mastic.
We might use mastic. We'll see. Which is like glue instead of cement.
Even that'll make it so much better.
We won't have to mix anything.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll take that when it comes. Cabinets first. I guess that's all. Thanks for watching. And until next time, take care.
Bye.